Hello, this is Reverend Don Lewis, and welcome to another week of Living the Wiccan Life. This week we continue our coverage of Halloween in Salem with Ed the Pagan. This week Ed brings us interviews with Daniel GreenWolf of Strange Magick, the famous author Christopher Penczak, and Michael and Therese Pendragon of the Oracle Chamber in Salem. I'm sure you'll enjoy this episode.
Hi, this is Ed the Pagan for Living the Wiccan Life. Our second day in Salem. As you know, yesterday we had a pretty full day, and now we're going to go ahead and try to do it. We're at, as you can see, Joho Coffee and Tea, which is considered the best coffee shop by the local witches here. And so I got myself one. As you know, I'm a big coffee fan, Java Krishna. And so I missed the interview with Lori Cabot. Unfortunately, she wasn't feeling well today, so we were not able to get an interview with her. I'm hoping to come back sometime and do another one. And that's disappointing, but we've got a lot to do today. I'm going to try getting behind the scenes of some things, try to meet some other people here. And we'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and get ourselves on the mood. Let me first drink my coffee. Wow, that is really good coffee. I'm impressed.
Hello, Ed. Very much.
And for the audience, what is your name?
My name is Daniel GreenWolf.
And you're with?
I'm with Strange Magick.
Right here in the heart of Salem.
That's right.
What is Strange Magick?
Well, basically, it's combining all of these different very bizarre and macabre elements together into a stage show that's unlike the hats and rabbits you're used to seeing with normal magic shows. I mean, we're the only magic show in Salem, and we just happen to be magic for kind of adults and teens, taking things such as Edgar Allan Poe and Bram Stoker and Mary Shelley and kind of putting them all together in this very weird macabre sense, mixing it with mind reading and a little bit of danger thrown in.
That sounds like a perfect type of show for Salem.
I'd like to think so.
So you're a stage magician?
That is what I do.
All right, and do you, are you a magical practitioner of the other arts?
I am also, yes, I am second generation Wiccan. My parents, they gave me the choice of raising me whatever I wanted to be. They were Wiccan. They said, here's all the different religions, take a look at them. And Wicca made the most sense to me personally, which is how I think most parents should try to look at religion for their children, but that's my own personal views.
And so growing up with it must have been quite a bit different. You didn't have like, could you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, my parents, it's funny, we used to own a shop, much like the 5 million you see here in Salem, but in Waterbury, Connecticut, it was a little odd to have a Wiccan and Pagan and holistic health resource store. So we had that, and I actually got a really good question once from when we first opened. Someone came up to me, I was about 12 at the time, and they said, you know, a lot of kids become Wiccan to rebel against their Catholic parents. You ever think about becoming Catholic to rebel against your Wiccan parents? I never had that, luckily. I never had the urge, but...
Actually, that's not true what happens.
Oh,
My son was raised with me being Wiccan. He became an atheist.
Well, you know, hey, there you go. Yeah.
So that's
yeah, I guess so. So it does, yeah.
But having said that, so you're basically, you picked up stage magic, you're doing the shows.
Yeah.
What do you do in the other 11 months of the year?
I perform full time. That's my job. I'm a magician. I go around, I do a lot of Renaissance festivals, obviously. I do a lot of these, I do private shows and all these different events, basically taking this character and kind of bringing it out. I've always done, like I said, my form of magic is bardic magic. I take from the stories of the ancient bards and throw in there, you know, little things, even from the druids and things that all come into my show. And so I take that around and I do that for, like I said, Renaissance fairs and private parties, corporations, all around, yeah.
Good. For anyone who's like wanting to be, you know, since you were raised Wiccan, and want to be a stage magician and wanted to come out and do things like this, what would you recommend them do? Especially following the bardic path. There's not many people who do that.
Oh, no, actually, it's very rare. My first thing, if you're following the bardic path particularly, go to a Renaissance fair. Any, you know, hopefully it's a good one, you know, one of the better ones, bigger ones. See magic live, read books. I mean, I saw magic on TV and I thought it was fantastic, but I started reading books, and that's where I got a lot of the stuff that I do. They have a lot of videos for magicians now, a lot of DVDs and things for magicians to watch from and learn from. And if you read, you can't copy someone's style. If you watch it on video, you can very easily copy somebody. But if you're reading about it, you create your own style. It creates in your mind. And nobody can create what happens in your brain. So it becomes a very original thing. And that's really what it comes down to.
I know that you have to get back out and bark your show.
Well, thank you.
But if someone wanted to contact you, how do you do magic? How would they get a hold of you?
Well, I can be found at www.greenwolfmagic.com. I'm on MySpace at Daniel GreenWolf. I mean, I'm not very creative. If you look up Daniel GreenWolf, generally everything that is me will show up in one way or another.
And all our friends on Google. Any last words of wisdom for these young Wiccans?
Would-be Wiccans? Well, whatever you do, don't fall into Wicca because it's the group thing to do. Don't fall into Wicca because it's the cool thing to do. Become Wiccan because you want to, because it feels right to you. And you may not know it at 10, you may not know it at 13, you may not know it at 30. But when you do finally find that out, best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Telling Raven, I said, I
have so many games. You would totally love this one. She's like, Nanny is a witch, so she'd go for all those ones. She'd do better. I like his.
Generally, I have people.
Actually, I'm a big fan of yours. Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And Raven and Stephanie are here today, and there's actually another author, a vampire author named Michelle Belanger, and she's teaching at Salem State tonight, and I'm going to visit with her tomorrow.
We can interview Michelle.
Yeah, Michelle's a great lady. I love Michelle. Yeah. She might not be in right now. She's speaking at Salem State tonight.
Salem State tonight?
Yep.
Wow, okay.
So you can track her down.
Like I said, everybody comes to Salem.
Yes, they do.
Thank you. Any last things you want to say? You're a writer and
anybody who's out there to really just kind of follow their bliss, follow their magic, follow their guidance, and they will have a magical life.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I hope that you enjoyed part 1 of our episode, and you'll join us again for part 2 and our interview with Michael and Therese Pendragon of the Oracle Chamber.